The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Fresh off their victory over the giant tree, our heroes Noctra, Tielen, Mr. Joshua, and Calvin set off on the next leg of the Curse of Strahd adventure. Join Mickie, Kurt, Chris, and Joe as our Dungeon Master JJ leads us on. Enjoy the podcast. Hi, and welcome to the Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com, on iTunes, Facebook, Stitcher Radio, Google+, Bing, all over the place. We're going to go around the table and say hi, starting with...
Hey everyone, this is Mickie. I get to play Noctra, the Paladin of Vengeance.
Paladin.
Happy New Year.
Hey, this is Kurt. I'm playing Tielen. He is the half-elf wild magic or wild mage sorcerer.
This is Chris. I'm playing the Were-Raven Rogue, Mr. Joshua.
And this is Joe. I'm playing Calvin, the human cleric of Gopelor.
JJ here. I'll be playing the gentleman who controls the game world. I'll be playing the Burgomeister today. I'll be playing the sommelier. How do you say sommelier? Sommelier.
Oh, we're going to drink wine, everyone.
Well, I mean, you guys just rescue a winery.
Yeah.
Wow. But they only make one wine.
They only make they make two now because you brought back another gem.
Ah, so we get to drink the Barovia 9.
Exactly.
Right.
It's
Which
not
is
quite
like a
Mad
3
Dog.
everywhere else.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not quite Mad Dog, but
Still.
yeah.
We no longer have to have the Boone's Farm. We can actually step up to the winery. In our last episode, which was our holiday episode, we destroyed a Christmas tree.
You did.
You did.
You were able to destroy the Christmas treant.
Christmas treant of doom. If I remember right, that episode was we got to the winery. There was 100 and something foot tall evergreen tree beating up on the winery, and it had the star or whatever it was at the top was actually
the gem.
Yep.
And that's the gem that helps the winery make better wine.
Yes.
Grows the grapes.
It is the thing that provides living force to things that probably wouldn't grow otherwise in this very gloomy place.
It is gloomy. So the tree was throwing exploding things at us.
Yes.
And had presents or fancily wrapped boxes that crawled around and exploded.
Yep.
There's a lot of exploding. From
Explosive saplings.
Ah.
They're just so full of sap, and it's so cold
they
that they explode.
Nice. Sticky stuff everywhere.
If I remember, Mr. Joshua was going to make some arrows out of the tree.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something that we could do. But what did Tielen accomplish last time?
Tielen was wrapped up in the holiday spirit and added the full force of his charming personality to the combat.
Wow. Except for the holiday spirit part. That's applicable to every episode. That's pretty good, Kurt. I like that. Does Mickie remember what Noctra did last time?
Noctra got way too much into the wine and has a headache and doesn't remember what happened last time.
Also something that could be applicable to every episode.
I remember Noctra missing a lot last time.
Shut up.
She was very annoyed by it.
Rub it in.
But towards the end of the episode, Mordenkainen with his flying, not quite reindeer. I can't remember what we said they were.
They're reindeer.
But they flew with the flying skull thing. I always think the skull is flaming. I don't know why, but
Ghost
I say
Rider.
that. He showed up, put time stop on the big tree. We were able to finish it off, get the gem out of the top to be able to help them start making wine, and then we were going to get ready for our next step in our Curse of Strahd adventure.
Correct. And the patriarch of the Order of the Feather says that Kresk is woefully overdue for its wine shipment. And if you could be so kind as to deliver it, it would be...
Wonder what happens when the residents of Barovia are short on their wine. It's even more depressing than usual, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Suicide rate goes up.
Seasonal affective disorder plus no booze equals problems.
And then there's more undead. It's horrible.
A pendulum. It goes between homicide and suicide, back and forth. Yeah. So I guess, shall we bring some wine to Crest?
Take some barrels over.
Yeah. And he.
How about some crates?
How are we going to carry them?
You won't. The carriage will.
Yeah, punk.
Whatever. Gotta ask.
2 mules and a wagon of that's able to carry 12 barrels of wine.
Okay. So we're taking wine.
How far is this?
You know the hole
town
that
to
the
which?
plug goes into is called the bunghole in the barrel for the wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
the bunghole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe, bunghole.
Oh, yeah.
Where is? It's just hard to follow up, y'all.
All right, let's get these barrels.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Where is Kresk located?
Kresk is located to the north and west of where you are.
We've not been there yet, have we?
You have not. It is due west of Valaki
Due west of
and
Valley.
north and west of where you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost straight north in the winery.
Yeah, but if we take the roads,
Yeah,
then,
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
we're in the W and we're going
there's
to
a Raven River
Yeah.
made from real ravens.
We don't talk about that.
It's a sore spot.
Rather than babble, it kind of squawks.
All right, so it's not too far.
No, it's about half a day's travel.
Yeah. Okay.
Very well.
Are they going to send anyone with us, or is it just we?
Though
four
they
very few?
figure you know exactly what you need to do in order to protect yourselves.
They clearly do not listen to our podcast.
All right. Well, we're at
Who are
least-
we delivering it to in Chris?
Just the city of Kresk in general. But the burgomaster would probably be the best person to tell so he can get it distributed where it needs to go.
Who's that person?
The burgomaster is Dmitry Kreskov.
Dimitri.
So it's actually like a namesake of the city. Okay. Interesting. Is that because the family has been there for a long time?
Exactly. The
Hey.
family is a founding family.
All right.
Look at you.
I'm
solving
wicked smart.
clues.
That's all I've got for today.
That's it? You're done?
I'm
That's it. Done.
Checking out.
Checking out.
I'm going to keep thinking bunghole.
The whole
Make sure it's
time.
plugged, Joe. Just make sure it's plugged.
And of course, all I'm thinking is Beavis and Butthead now.
Cornelio.
I need
I want to
to
run
keep
us
my
for a
bunghole.
bunghole.
Oh, Kurt, are you threatening me?
need to be for my bunghole. Are you guys? We're fully rested. We've been hanging out at the winery.
Yeah.
So
You
we're feeling good
you
and
spent
strong.
one night at the winery.
Everyone's healed.
All right.
We've had a few glasses to fortify ourselves for the road.
You have?
We need fortification.
Is there anything else that we should consider doing while we're at the winery, or are we good to go?
He says everything's over here is kosher. They're going to start rebuilding. If you're more than welcome to help with rebuilding.
Nah,
Maybe
we've
Ward
got
Caden
like
could help him out a little bit.
Yeah.
I bet our listeners would love it if we spent 2 or 3 episodes hanging around and like helping move bricks and
Hammer some nails.
do some masonry.
Put the montage music up, carrying logs.
And
By the light of payload, I will plug this bunghole.
he wants to know if you'll be taking Irina with you this time.
Who the hell
oh yeah,
is
that
Irina?
chick.
He's already sick of her shit. Get her out of here, can you? Come on.
We do tend to forget her.
Nobody wants her
If
around.
we're taking her
except
there, like
Strahd.
who are we supposed to hand her off to? Like, 'cause we don't really
Just
know
hang
anything.
her off to.
We're handing. This chick gets around.
She's the chick. She's got her own mind. Maybe she. How
She's
about
a
we let her
strong,
pick?
independent woman.
She's a strong, independent woman. She don't need your shit.
She might go running back. She's got like, what is it called? Stockholm syndrome. Probably wants to run back to Strahd.
Yeah. He's the one who wants her.
She's got Barovian syndrome.
and he has bit her once.
Once bitten, twice shy.
So Strahd's being shy.
Yeah. No, Irina is. She's playing hard to get. Which way do we go? Are we taking her?
She's playing hard to remember.
Are we taking her with us?
So we have a carriage with what pulls this thing?
2 mules. 2 mules.
Okay.
Not quite donkeys. Not quite horses.
Somewhere in the middle.
All right.
So much carriage space is there for people?
Exactly.
Assuming the
It is just
Just
essentially a wagon with sides.
Okay.
So we walk.
I mean, you
wagon.
probably hang on it or sit on top of the barrels if you wanted to.
Yeah. All right.
Bumpy ride. All right. Let's roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Calvin will make sure that the winery has several pamphlets for Paylor before he leaves.
Okay.
Probably spent last night talking
On the evils of drinking too much.
Oh no! Drinking is
You probably got them all drunk, and then hey,
Yeah, drinking can actually bring you closer to the light.
Oh,
allows
that's
you
just
to
the
commune.
fire that you think you can jump over.
There you go.
It allows you that much to commune with Paylor that much closer.
Why not?
what is the reason to bring Irina with us though?
The original reason to bring Irina with you was to keep her from Strahd, because she is the one thing that Strahd wants in this world.
Okay.
So she wasn't with us when we went to Strahd's house.
No,
She was not.
You left her with Erwin, who was the
that was a smart thing we did.
the patron, not the patron, the host of the Blue Water Inn,
Yeah,
Yeah, he owned the Blue Water Inn. worked in the kitchen.
proprietor.
before it got destroyed.
And that's why it got destroyed, because Arena was there.
But originally, way back in the day, we were told that was the safest place for her to be.
And then she got moved to the winery because
Because we were too lazy to take her there. We didn't really want to go all that way.
Agreed. So we take her along.
Yeah, and she'll chat with you guys.
She's probably been talking to us for weeks now. I probably know everything about her. She probably knows something about Paylor.
I mean, you guys could tell her about the statue you saw where the Baba La Saga was, the statue they saw that would look remarkably like her.
Oh yeah,
Baba Yaga?
the one that had one letter different. It's
Something like that.
Marine instead of Marina or whatever the heck it was.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Mirren or
Muriel.
something.
Yeah.
yeah. What's R on the map?
R on
That's
the
where the
map.
pirates are. It gets
So
old.
we have to go through there. I'm just wondering what that is. We have to go near there, I guess. I don't know if we're really going through. We have to go near it.
I think that was the intersection. No, I think that was the other one.
Yeah, sorry.
But we do refer to the map, so anybody who has the Curse of Strahd adventure or would like to find them online, of course you can. We're looking right now at the map of Barovia itself, and we're moving from the winery, which is W, coincidentally, perhaps,
Yeah.
up the road and headed towards
S, I think.
S, which is Kresk.
All right, so R is...
R.
These pages are so sticky, it's dry today.
It's all
That's
that
what
sapling
happens when you play
explosions.
with it.
JJ really likes his adventure.
Goes
Right?
everywhere.
I'm just looking at back when I used to keep track of all of our
Yep.
open quests, and take Irina to safety at the Abbey was like our second open quest from way back in the day.
Raven River Crossroads.
That is the crossroads.
So it's all right.
Okay.
All right. So we'll probably be there in a few hours.
I'm happy to ride out front on a horse and kind of keep an eye out.
There's no horse.
horse.
On a mule. Can I ride on the mule?
Well, then what's going to pull the wagon?
All right, I'll walk next to the
Yeah,
ass.
walk it, damn it.
I'll go Raven form and just fly ahead
Okay.
a few hundred yards. Just to
Oh,
I
I have my boots of
Show
flying.
off.
I should
Yeah,
do
there
that too.
Somebody will hold his clothes.
But I got to get naked.
Actually, you could hold his clothes.
That's
and
right.
Fly along with
Fly
him.
along with him.
Yeah.
I can be like his
Aw,
valet.
That's so
There you go.
sweet. You're his little butler.
Flying butler. That's awesome.
That's how you know you made it in life.
You've got a flying butler.
Yeah. That's
Or you are a flying butler. One or the other.
So are we there yet?
Sure, why not?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Let me read flavor text. Flavor text.
Ooh. How's it taste?
He
hope it's
lives for
tasty.
this.
I live for the flavor. And it's in such nice gray boxes. The road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment.
Boy, the vocabulary these wizard writers have. That's amazing.
Ending at a gatehouse built
just
into a
snails.
20-foot-high wall of stone, reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so.
Buttresses.
Buttresses?
She likes saying
Boy,
butt.
there's a lot of butts today.
Yeah. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to a mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting. A welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you've grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement of the Abbey. To the Abbey.
Of the Abbey, to the Abbey,
To the Abbey. The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Two square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall, iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Kresk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, you see 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously.
And there's a creepy baby head.
I was gonna when he said huge 12-foot high, I'm thinking no doll head, son of a bitch.
Is there a creepy doll head
There is no creepy doll head.
following Calvin's every move?
He's the only one that can see him.
It's going to make
That's
me
hallucinating.
twitch. I keep thinking I see doll heads everywhere.
So it's like an open path that
go Pelon.
so
Correct.
they see us.
They see you coming.
And when you
I mean,
wear
we have wine. I'm not real worried about them letting us in.
And
We should at least say
the
hey.
mules are breathing hard because this is a pretty steep hill to get up to this.
So can we like put something behind the wheel so that they don't roll backwards and talk with these people?
You
So
gonna
they-
do your foot? They put your foot behind it.
No, like a log or something.
are we using the standard delivery wagon of the winery?
Yeah, it's got some
They would probably
emblem on it or
recognize.
Does
something.
it have an
wagon.
emblem? Yeah.
Yeah,
Barrels
you
are tagged.
use the standard delivery of the winery, but they don't recognize you.
So howdy. Good day, fine sirs. Would you let us in?
This wine dropped off the back of a truck. You guys want it?
What business do you have here at Kresk?
Obviously to deliver this wine.
How do we know it's wine?
Well, look at it. Don't you recognize the wagon?
We do.
Smell his breath.
Do you want to smell the bunghole?
Yeah. Pull the plug on it. There you go.
It's quite flavor. What's that word?
But
A lovely
Budget?
bouquet.
Yeah.
Lovely bouquet. If you lick around the rim, it's particularly.
Oh,
Rim jobs are best, right?
Good lord.
Bunghole bouquet.
That could be.
but that would imply that the barrel is empty.
It did not take long to get rolling today.
Eggs are full.
Bunghole bouquet.
Can't we just tell them the name of the gentleman who sent us?
So
queue in there.
the one guard,
I think
leans
it
to the other
is
one,
that.
and that there's now only 3 figures up there. One guard has climbed down. You see him passing through the arrow slits, and he's running off into the town to grab someone.
Is
he
he on
goes-
his way to get the sommelier to smell the...
No, he's actually on his way to get the burgomaster
Okay, that'll work too.
because the Dimitri he's the one who tells us whether or not he's
Dimitri's
the boss.
book.
He's the boss. Yeah. So you guys are more than welcome to just chill there for a minute.
Well, they're wearing fur hats. It's probably cold here. I
It
think
is-
We're going
it
to
is
chill regardless.
Fairly
Yeah.
nippy.
Are we? I imagine we're nice and wrapped, bundled up, right?
You could
Or
imagine.
we're all just doing like calisthenics to
Oh,
stay warm.
except for naked man.
Yeah, I'm ruffling my feathers.
You're ruffling.
I just cast burning hands, or firebolt or
Well,
something.
to
in my
warm
hand.
yourself.
Whatever gives me
I've
little
got,
flames in my hand.
Flaming sphere. I can just have travel alongside of the wagon.
There you go.
It keeps some warmth.
The burgomaster comes fairly quickly, and he opens up the little door that's inside the big door.
Okay.
Does
And
he
he's-
always come quickly?
Huh?
All right.
I didn't do it.
we did
It
one.
wasn't me.
I'm sorry. No, I'm
I
not.
held it. I really did.
Go ahead.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's cold in here.
It is cold in here.
Does that contribute to the coming
It
quickly?
might
Go ahead.
for the burgomaster.
Sorry, go ahead. Done.
You done?
Yeah.
All right. Are you sure?
No.
No guarantees.
He steps out, and so what can I do you guys for?
Is Noctra usually the speaker for the party?
She has been so far today.
Okay.
So-
We had expected Tielen to be the mouthpiece.
Usually
Well, she's a
Tielen's
paladin,
the
you know.
I'm
It's
plus
kinda-
5 to charisma, but
Oh,
I can't get
yeah.
a word in edgewise.
So try it.
Try it. Go for
I
it.
mean, this doesn't seem like this should be a hard sell. We're we're coming from the winery. You're a good friend and supplier.
Erwin.
It wasn't Erwin. Was it Erwin?
What's that?
Whoever it was that sent us asked us to bring this wine to you. He said you were in dire straits and hadn't had a delivery for some time.
Yes, it is good that you've come. It has been a sad couple of days.
Why is that? Because of no wine or something else?
It's a multitude of events. A multitude of events. But yes, please open up. And he looks up and shouts that at the guards. Come in, please. You have given us a reason to celebrate. For that, you are most welcome in Kresk.
Speaking of celebrations, do you know about Pelor?
Here we go.
I do not. I know about the Morning Lord, though.
I'll tell you a bit about them. They're kind of similar. Come here. Here.
Would
hold,
you
hold
mind?
this.
Would you mind rolling me an insight check, please?
Would I? I'm going to say no. Yes, I would mind horribly.
It's a 3.
Unless the number is less than 5, I didn't get it. No, I rolled a 3, and I don't know what my insight modifier is, but it'd probably get me to 7 or so.
Well, considering you probably have a 5 in wisdom,
Yeah.
and you're proficient in it.
Am I proficient in insight? Well, then say 10. 10 sounds good.
Yeah. He seems the burgomaster seems very preoccupied and distracted.
Okay. Pelor can fix that. And if not, I'll at least say it does.
It sounds like something that we would notice if we were all studying him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. For me, the idea would be to just keep with him and preach to him. And if he's got something he wants to talk about, I will be more than happy to listen.
Do we let people know Arena is Arena, or is there's our cover that you guys have been using for her because she's trying to hide her from Strahd?
So it would make sense if she had like an alias.
Yeah, I didn't know what you guys were, or if that was even.
She's
part
my
of the plan.
side piece.
You wish.
She looks like she's my slam piece. Whatever.
It's his trophy victim.
All in his head.
Yeah, she probably doesn't look like a member of our adventuring party, so we probably...
Actually, she is geared up. She has on a breastplate. She's carrying a sword.
What?
Why the fuck? Because she's a girl? You don't think she's...
No, but we should have put her to work all this time if that's the case.
I mean, Noctra
Exactly.
wears a plate mail bikini. This girl's all dressed up.
She is like decked out.
Yeah.
She
We're like
is.
sparring together. It's awesome.
All right.
Is it in slow motion with pillow feathers going everywhere? Is that
Rule number what? Bro code ordinance number 43. Never break up a girl fight.
Never break up a girl.
Well, then we don't need a cover for her. She just looks like she's one of the party. Is that
She's
right?
part of the party.
That's awesome.
And
parcel?
so you guys enter the town, and as you enter the town, Irina kind of tilts her head to the side, and
Did you hear something, girl?
she hears something. She like gets that quizzical look of trying to figure out exactly what it is, and she goes, "Do you guys mind if I take off?"
Don't go too far. Where are you going? Let's go together. How about we go
Are you going to
together?
take off?
All right, you gonna go follow her then?
Yeah.
All right. She starts walking toward the north end of town, and
Is that where the Abbey is? Is
huh?
that where the Abbey is? That part of town? Or-
Yeah, toward the north, and she like you see it's like she's like not quite cupping her ear, but like she's trying to figure out where exactly the sound is coming from.
So she's hearing things. Do
She's
I
hearing
hear
it.
it as well?
Why don't you roll me a perception check?
Look at that. My first roll.
How are you going to do it? Let's see.
Awesome.
It's not too bad.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Where's my perception? Plus 4. 12.
Oh, well.
You definitely don't hear what she's hearing.
Loser. Okay. Do I keep following? I'll keep following her.
Bless you. And as you get closer to the north end of town, it opens up a little bit. The town is nestled into
you.
a piney grove, a pine grove.
Thank you.
And it opens up on the north end of town and reveals this very pretty, deep blue pool of water.
Is it frozen?
It's not frozen, no. But even though it is overcast and gloomy, it seems to almost twinkle or sparkle like the sun is gleaming on it.
That doesn't seem natural.
Hey,
I want to understand.
Does this phenomenon match any of the clues we were given by the fortune-telling lady?
We all looked at Tielen.
Let me consult my notes. I don't recall.
Alt tab. close
Consult the
porn.
all-powerful Excel.
Does
Sounds like the blue water in, but no.
The spreadsheet of doom.
does the Order of the Feather have any contacts in this town? How many people I could-
No, because Kresk is regarded as a stronghold of good.
Okay.
I am going to turn on my Spidey sense,
Oh, your Spidey sense?
my divine sense,
Okay.
which everyone will remember, allows me to sense the presence of either evil, undead, the whole night, fiend, celestial, etc., within 60 feet.
Okay.
Etc., etc., etc.
Etc. shows up as kind of a gray haze or something.
I'm sensing.
I am sensing information coming my way.
You sense that this pool has been hallowed.
So this is hallowed. Oh, that's good.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it makes sense that there's. I mean, if we have a famous abbey, that there's something holy nearby.
Is it like
And
holy
this one
water
hasn't-
level of?
Holy water level of
Okay.
like
Can I bottle some up? Got some vials.
anytime a villager feels like they're getting sick, they drink from the pool and they get better.
Well, sounds
Wow.
great.
We bottle some
Like
of
a
that
healing potion, Lake?
Let's empty out some of this wine.
Let's empty some wine barrels and get us some healing potions. Holy water.
up. No, can we fill up a couple vials of holy water though?
You could.
All
You
right.
could. And as Irina reaches the pool's edge, an image appears above its sparkling blue waters. A handsome youth of kind and noble visage. The sadness in his eyes suddenly turns to joy. Tatiana, he says, it has been so long. Come, my love, let us be together at last. Irina gasps and pulls her hand to her heart. My beloved Sergei, in life you were a prince and a man of faith. We were to be married long ago. Has this blessed pool called your spirit to me? She reaches toward the water's surface as a hand of water rises up to grab hers.
Is anything tickling my...
You still sense hallowed ground.
How
So
much wine did we drink? This is kind of crazy.
it's hallucinating now.
So there's a watery hand reaching up from the
Not
the-
handing
from the
out
pool.
swords though, but
So aside from the watery hand, like Irina doesn't seem alarmed. She seems happy.
and we see this. We can see this.
You can see like you maybe rub your eye a little bit, make sure you don't got any sticky stuff up in there.
Who's the wizard?
Is
You're the-
Sergei a water elemental?
Is Sergei in water? No.
No, I'm a sorcerer, yes.
Yeah. Could you like do an Arcana check or something?
I could if JJ would let me.
Go for it.
Make dice roll.
Yeah, is this on the up and up?
Is this on the up and up?
I'm proficient in Arcana, so I rolled a 10, and I had 2 for proficiency, plus what would Arcana? Is that intelligence?
Intelligence, yes.
Yes.
14, I
Correct.
think. Does that sound
14?
right?
That sounds like it's a fairly decent roll. And unfortunately, Arcana does not get explained to you the power of love.
Oh.
Is that something that wisdom would explain to me? Or
I want to roll a love check.
Can I roll a luck check?
is that dexterity?
Or charisma.
Time.
Constitution.
That might be a
sometimes, too.
Constitution will work.
Yeah.
too.
Strength for certain type.
Acrobatics. Let's
There
go.
you go. Are you going to allow her to take her hand, or you take the hand, or are you going to pull her away from the edge of the pool?
Let this happen.
Let it happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Reunited and
I think I want to be ready for if she gets pulled into the pool to cast something to try and help her.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking the guiding bolt or something that would hit the water to stop it from grabbing her and pulling her in.
it'll just electrocute her.
She takes the hand,
Yeah.
and she begins to wade into the pool, and the hand kind of pulls her a little bit further into the water, and she keeps walking closer and closer, and then you see her kind of start hugging the water a little bit, and you have never seen a happier couple as they both begin to sink to the bottom of the pool.
I think drowning would be bad.
Yeah,
But is she
she's-
drowning?
Is she drowning, or is she just reunited with her Sergei?
And it's probably better than getting eaten by Strahd in the end.
And we're keeping her from Strahd, so I think this is a win.
I think this is a win too.
Me too.
I'll take the W.
I'll pretend I'm not seeing it.
Calvin, relax. So we're all holding Calvin back at the water's edge. Let her go, Calvin.
I mean, it's a hallowed pool, right? We didn't get any, no evil.
No creepy evil sense.
You got
from the
no
pool.
no spidey sense tingling, nothing.
Noctra starts crying happy tears.
A peal of thunder shakes the land, and the dark clouds coalesce into a terrible visage.
Oh, shit.
A deep, dark voice from beyond the mountains cries out, "She is mine!" A terrible crack resounds as blue lightning splits the sky and strikes the pool.
Strahd's pissed.
All of you need to make a dexterity check, please.
Fantastic.
Oh, crap. I just rolled a 19 on the die.
Is that just a D20 plus Dex?
Yeah, plus your dex
Like a
save.
saving throw? Dex save?
I got a
Dexterity saving throw.
20, not natural.
an unnatural 20 as well.
Nice.
19 plus 1.
I rolled a 4.
Those of you who rolled higher than a 17
Woohoo.
are only knocked prone. Everyone else
Is knocked up.
is knocked prone and takes 22 damage.
Oh, these nuts!
Is that what you landed on? That she landed on yours?
There you go.
Elbow to the neck.
Elbow. Yet he has armor plated.
Elbow to the mini speed bag.
Oh, man.
22.
22 off of 52
22
is not a
damage.
good start to the
No,
day.
that's not good at all.
As
Okay.
the force of nature that is Strahd displays his displeasure. with
Nanny,
losing-
nanny, boo boo.
So
With
he
losing.
is not a target at this point. We can't just like,
No, it is. It was.
it was a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Strahd is pissed.
Well, my obligation is towards my comrades, so I would go over to crawl over quickly to both of them to make sure they're okay. Aside from losing the hit points, they seem okay.
Yeah, they're a little bit singed.
Little wicks.
Hair's all on end.
I will gently pat out the wisps of smoke.
So is Irina gone below the surface?
Irina is gone.
Aw.
And if you look at the pool, you notice that it's really not that deep, but it seemed like they sunk forever.
Oh, bye, Irina. Can we say a couple words for her soul now that she's reunited with her love?
We can start
Calvin?
with "I told you so."
You had to go there.
You don't think she's gone to
Go
Pelor?
Baylor. You don't go down into the water to get to the light. No.
Sometimes you have to go down or go up.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Hey, what?
Sometimes when you go down, something goes up.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So,
Trying to party.
Ay,
what-
caramba.
are they in there? I mean, if we look in the water, can we see
You do
her?
not see any bodies.
I think we need to go to the Abbey. Actually, we need to talk to the Dimitri. He seems a little off.
The power of love has pierced the veil of death.
Okay.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Still
Score
Or
one
something.
for
sad
Or
that she-
something.
Or something.
Yeah.
Et cetera,
the
et
whole
cetera.
lightning and crap.
Let's go find the Burgermeister.
Can
and see why
we
he's-
can we take a short rest? We're level 8 now. Use a couple hit dice and
Yeah.
we take a short
You
rest.
can
like
do
a
that
trying
on
to-
your way to the Burgomaster's cottage.
I'm just thinking it's probably best if I save the spells for healing right now.
Maybe take a couple sips out of
Because
the
we
Exactly.
might-
Just
yeah.
take a couple
Wait, what?
sips out of the pool.
see what you got.
It tastes like burnt Irene.
Ew.
The pool's water actually gives you the effect of lesser restoration. So not so much
Curses,
hit point
please.
regain as
Effects.
status removal.
It is a cure for the
How many
common
vials
cold.
can I fill with this?
Unfortunately, the power has waned over the years, and it's only good for the first sip.
Gotcha.
So you guys could each have one vial each.
Yeah,
Okay. You
All
want
right,
to
but we
write
have
that
hit-
down?
yeah, I got vials of holy
All
water.
right.
And we have hit dice equal to our level
Yes.
that refresh at long rest.
Yep.
We'll go and roll some of those now. Hit dice. 1d6.
And the villagers have come running because the lightning bolt splitting a otherwise calm sky
Yeah.
is alarming.
And they might have heard his big booming voice. too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't usually roll hit dice. Can you roll them one at a time, or do you have to pick up?
One
when
at a
you're
time,
rolling?
add Constitution.
Okay, so you can roll one, and then if you need more, you roll the next one.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. And
You are a
add
D10, yes, Mick.
D6, and you add your con modifier.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
which is not much for me.
This is working out awesomely. I just
you'll
rolled
be
a
all right.
1.
What's your
I
con?
still got all the Calvin spells, though.
What is? I have my customized Adventures from the Shed dice, which is
Yeah.
awesome, but the problem is I don't know what anything is on it.
They're actually spelled out. AFTS is 4.
Oh, so Chaos would be 2 if I got that?
Yeah. You're going to roll different
She
side
rolled a
with
second-
actual numbers.
Noctra rolled a second one for healing surges.
2 6s so far.
I rolled a
so
1, a
16.
1, and a 2.
Oh,
So
climbing.
how many D10s do you have on timeout now?
All of them.
All of them? Wow.
I rolled 2 and got 6s on both, plus 2. So
Nice.
I'm going to just stick with that.
On your D10s?
D6s?
No,
Oh.
I rolled D6, right? All right, I'm going to stop there, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still be ready with all the heals, but I figure this is probably a smart way to use up hit dice rather than spells. Spells won't come back right away. And neither do the hit dice, but, well, you know. Paylord is still a little upset about letting her go to her death.
So the villagers have gathered round,
Heal your
a few of them
freaking self.
anyways, and said, "What have you done? What did you do?
We,
We have done nothing.
yeah. What he
What,
said.
what have you done?"
Strahd is
to-
a coward and a little child. He's acting out.
It's like a little bitch. Really.
Oh. We do our best not to anger him or please him. We just try to stay out of the way. Why are you bringing his attention to us?
We're not.
Oh no! And they're all like kind of hand wringing and
Please
just,
have some of this wine we've brought.
oh,
It'll be okay.
Why?
Yes. Hey, and it's the good stuff.
it is.
And Paylord probably would not have allowed this, just so you know.
So interestingly, Kresk,
Ixnay on the Alor
He's trying to
pay.
like, hey, Paler was involved.
Yeah, this was not the Paylord thing.
so Kresk does not actually have an inn or a tavern or anything like that. Everyone starts taking the wine to their own homes.
I assume we have to deliver some to the Abbey, or yes? No? I don't
No.
know. Okay. All right, gotcha.
And the burgomaster has come back out and says that I have prepared rooms for you in my cottage.
That's nice of him.
That is nice. Yeah.
You're more than welcome to stay the night, and you're more than welcome to tell the tale of what just transpired.
Do we know enough?
Who
to
knows
tell-
most of the history of Strahd and Sergei and Irina and how this
He does not.
Tatiana stuff? I don't know.
Like I said, the town of Kresk has done its absolute best to not be a target.
Sweden.
Exactly. They have maintained total neutrality.
Why was Sergei's soul like connected to this pool though?
Oh, the pool. It was blessed by Saint Mokrovia many, many, many moons ago. Back before Strahd took over the land.
So it's like a remnant, holy, blessed place.
Yeah.
But why was Sergei's spirit connected to it?
I don't know.
Did he die here? Or I don't know the history.
Sergei was, if I remember correctly, he was cast off the castle walls by Strahd.
Of the Abbey? Or
Off of his castle.
Yeah.
Ravenloft.
I think perhaps many moons ago somebody let this guy walk. into
Unless
the
Sergei
water
was just the
without
force
stopping
of
him.
good and this pool had that and that's what was drawn to
Yeah.
it maybe.
Maybe they're drawn together.
True love transcends all. So we do need to have a meeting with like the town and calm them down a bit.
Yeah. So you guys head back to the burgomaster's castle or cottage.
Yes.
Does anyone?
On the dining room table, and when you walk in, is a dead child.
It just gets better.
So we're having long pig tonight.
What happened?
Well, meat's back on the menu.
Jesus.
is this one of the multitude of distressing events over the past several days? What has transpired here, man?
Ilya did not make it.
Did not make it from what? You have a lake of healing right here, my man.
Came down with something 7 days ago and died within a fortnight.
Is this your child? Is this
Yes, it's the last of my children.
Jesus.
You
What
got anything?
happened?
for this payload?
Unless he's been dead for less than a minute, I have nothing for him.
Well,
He's
don't
only
you
mostly
have that-
dead. He's not completely dead.
Yeah.
Don't
I have
you have-
Revivify.
Yeah, you
but
have Revivify.
that
but
has for
That's
a
not the
creature that
same.
has died within the last minute.
That's not
Yeah.
going to work.
Yeah, plus, I mean, it's not our place to be raising undead, or creating undead
No,
here.
but,
But why?
I'm
doesn't
making
it-
an army for Baylor. Shut up.
I mean, 7 days. He was sick for 7 days, or has been dead for 7 days.
Has
He's
been
been
dead
dead
now
for-
for 7 days.
It
Then
must
what's
not
it doing
smell
in
good
your living
here.
room?
Well, this is not how you do it. Where you come from, you don't have viewings and.
Not for 7 days.
It's awake.
It's a wait.
No. But who am I to say, huh?
Is this the only child that has passed away in this town, or is this an epidemic?
I checked the body for marks.
Go for it.
What am I looking at?
Investigation
Or
or perception.
Acrobatics.
Whichever's better.
perception, perhaps? That would
Sure.
be better for me anyway.
It's usually whatever's better, perception or investigation. I think.
Make sure you
I
check,
usually let him make the call.
make sure you check the bunghole.
Jeez. I'll go perception then. 21.
21. The body bears no marks other than some bruising in the chest from the racking coughs that he had.
Oh.
Is this the only casualty, or have there been others?
There have all my children have died.
Of
Same
the
way?
same thing?
At around the same age too.
I feel really
I've
bad
had
for
4
this guy.
children,
That
and
ain't
they've all
right.
passed.
Have we seen this anywhere else in Barovia? Only in this town.
No,
Like a curse.
that is what my wife feels. Yes.
Ooh, I can remove curses. Is there an obvious curse here somewhere that Calvin can find?
It's more of a feeling. Just it's not an actual curse.
Okay. Well, they're hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a feet.
The Curse of Strahd. Man, I'm like bummed out now. So, is
And
there anything
there's
we
a
can
nice
do?
like flower arrangements around the body.
Is there anything we can do to help the Burgermeister?
And as you ask that, a knock on the door happens, and the burgomaster's wife, whose name is being looked up as we speak.
That's a cool name.
Exactly.
Being looked up as we speak. She's Indian.
Probably.
Native American Indian.
I see.
These
Madam
parts?
Burgermeister.
These parts.
See,
It's Lady
Muscle
of
muscle.
the Burgermeister.
They'll have the protein in it too, the muscle muscle.
Yeah.
Really? 25.
his fearless wife, Anna.
Anna.
After all that, it's Anna.
Anna.
Anna. Yeah, sorry. Anna gets up
That's a
to
big letdown for you,
answer.
isn't it?
Totally is.
And she opens the door, and by far the most beautiful man you have ever seen is in the doorway.
Ooh la la.
So Tielen is standing in the doorway.
No, prettier than Tielen.
Prettier than Tielen. Uh-oh,
Prettier
Tielen.
than Tielen.
Wow.
You've got competition.
And Anna goes, "Oh, Abbott, what brings you here?"
It's the abbot.
oh, hey, Abbott.
Costello.
How you doing?
He's probably sworn to celibacy.
Damn it.
Oh, he gets around.
And the Abbott steps in and goes, I heard of the misfortune of your child's demise. I wanted to come down and offer any services I could." And the burgomaster and he sit down at the table, and you guys are more welcome to join the discussion. But I'm going to now converse between two people, which is really odd to do.
Okay.
But I'm going to like
You're going to talk to
clip notes it.
yourself. Okay, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
clip notes it a little bit there, and they banter back and forth. And the abbot does offer his services to raise dead, but he wants something from the burgomaster, and he has been working on a project, but he needs a wedding dress for it.
That's not creepy at all. So,
This whole town has been a little screwed up since we got here.
so the abbot is offering to raise the dead child in exchange for a wedding dress?
Correct.
What's this wedding dress for?
What's the wedding dress for? Oh, it is from a pet project.
Who's it for then?
The Bride of Frankenstein.
In a way, manner of speaking, yes.
It's Frankenstein.
Strahd has been looking for a bride for a multitude of years. I am hoping to fashion him one that will last him through his tirades.
I have a problem with
But
this.
he wants a specific bride. You can't just give him anybody.
Yes, but I'm hoping that this one will be enough to relieve the suffering of the people for a short amount of time.
Why not just remove Strahd?
That cannot be done. He is beyond the pale.
I
He
feel
can
you're
raise
just,
dead. He
I
can't.
feel like you're just putting
unraise.
a dressing
Undead.
on a wound. You're not really repairing the wound completely if you do this.
Yes, but it does relieve suffering for a little while.
So,
You just need any wedding dress?
A wedding dress, yes.
Tielen, do you still have
So
that?
does Anna have a wedding
I was
dress?
going to say,
we can
well, I
have?
used to dress up from time to time.
Anna immediately at the mention of her son being raised, is like, I'll set out first light tomorrow to go to Valaki and buy you a wedding dress.
This is insane. Don't you guys see a problem with this? We've got a potential two potential undead.
What do you mean undead?
Well, he's going to raise the dead kid.
Well, he'll be alive.
He'll be alive then. He'll be no longer dead. It's not raising dead. It is,
Resurrection.
resurrection.
But who are we to meddle with these forces?
This is
Well, technically, the Raven Queen's all about death, so
Yes, exactly.
keeping it how it is.
so you are
makes sense.
playing it right. So yeah, but in
Yeah.
this game world, resurrection is kind of not uncommon.
This is craziness. And he wants what? See, is he fashioning a bride? Like, did someone volunteer?
He's making it out of all the parts of this guy's dead kids.
That's what I want to. Is that like what the hell? Is this literally like a Frankenstein project?
In a way, inner speaking, I don't know what this Frankenstein you're speaking of, but
He's this guy.
I have created a bride for him.
Can we see this bread?
You are more than welcome to come up and see the Abbey. Yeah,
Sure.
but beware, she's my first try at it, so she's a little bit temperamental.
The fuck?
It's an alpha version. That's
Oh
great.
God! Dead 1.0. Okay.
You know, I mean, we've met Strahd. I think he's a fairly discerning gentleman, if I can use that word.
You're afraid she's not going to be hot enough for
He's
her?
rather not
Rather
gonna
picky.
cut it.
It was actually.
I mean, Irina was a fine-looking specimen, if I do say so.
If you have artist critique, I would I would appreciate
This
that.
is just weird.
I'm curious to see what this is about.
Like, what in the world?
And so the abbot, looks to the distraught couple and is like, do we have a deal?
Yeah.
And she says, yes, I'm going to go to Valaki tomorrow to get your bride address.
This is crazy.
The abbot departs, wishes you all well, and extends a welcome to the abbey if you wish to go up.
Hell no.
I
We
think we should go.
definitely have to go to the.
Oh, I mean, that was the most gorgeous man I've ever seen. We have to go.
The fuck? Can I figure out what's wrong with these people?
What do I roll to figure out the fuck?
I believe that's insight.
Yeah,
Are you proficient?
Yeah.
If you want to roll an insight, to determine whether or not these guys were truthful.
I
Or,
want her
Yeah, I
to
kind of
stand.
want to see if this guy's legit
What the
or
hell
is
is
crazy.
going on?
Is this insight you said?
13.
insight, yeah.
25.
25.
Hey, Calvin's still a little bitter that you guys let her walk to her death, so he's kind of just hanging out.
Yeah, I see pouting.
Yes, Calvin is. technically
25 does indeed prove to be enough to determine that they are being truthful.
Okay.
The mother is willing to go to Valaki to get the wedding dress, and the abbot is going to raise the child when the wedding dress is delivered.
I need a moment to pray to my queen to make sure I'm all right with this.
Perhaps none of this would have happened if we didn't let her walk into the water.
Okay, Calvin. One more I told you so.
No,
You're
you're
going to get
right.
smacked upside your head.
You're totally right. We could have kept Irina and had Strahd eventually take her and eat her. That's true. That would have solved this problem.
Okay.
But
Pragmatism.
let's think about the fact that the head of a religious order, who, by the way, is just stunningly gorgeous, is only going to raise these people's child if she goes to Vatican to get a wedding dress, which is only a half a day away. And what kind of religious man is that?
Yes.
Like, why can't he go get a wedding dress himself? Like, no. I'll raise your kid back from the dead. But first, you gotta do a little something for me.
He can put people together, but he can't sew worth the shit.
Fuck. Right.
What do I roll for what the fuck? The more I think about this, the more concerned I am.
Yes. Finally.
You know, the key to this is don't think about it.
Yeah, we're in Barovia is kind of how it
true.
plays out.
Barovia's a little
So
bit.
when you're in Barovia,
Just, yeah.
Yes.
As a
Daisy
you as
Barovian.
Barovian? Jesus.
Chris Perkins or whoever's sitting in the writer's room, like, what can I trade for raising a child? Oh yeah, half a day trip to the shop. Sure.
Wedding dress. Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
What, did you happen to have one on you?
Yeah, because I carry them with me.
Somebody in town has
this
one.
guy?
She has wedding armor. It's
Oh,
not a
okay.
dress. In case she has to get married during a fight.
And we're not supposed to go to Valaki for the wife, are we?
The burgomaster is going to ask you if you wouldn't mind providing escort.
Now we're in escort service.
Lovely. At least we know there's a wedding at the end of it.
If the winery thought you were good enough guards to bring the wine here, then he trusts the winery's decision that
And we
you
did-
guys are formidable enough to keep his wife safe.
We did get the wine here without a single bunghole being violated.
Until the doorway. And we openly just allowed them to just...
I only put
theirs.
two
It was
fingers in.
theirs.
It's okay.
2 fingers is okay? Jesus.
Still make eye contact.
You did lick it first, though, right?
What, the finger?
Bunghole.
Yeah, smell my fingers. Okay. I'd like to go to the Abbey before we set off to Valaki, though. Valaki, whatever.
Okay. It is only partway through the day, so you could make the trek up the switchbacks to the Abbey.
All right.
Okay. And what were we going to accomplish at the Abbey before we go out?
I'm kind of interested to see what this guy's into. Like, what's he really got going on with his
You
bride?
wanna
and
see the
what else
bride.
is going on in the Abbey? You know.
Okay.
Let us go to the Abbey then.
All right.
Perhaps I can give them a little bit of information about Baylor.
Go paint.
I'm not sure that they followed the same precepts, but why not?
You carry like a bucket of paint with you. You're painting on like walls and stuff. A little.
Yes,
Go paint it.
yes, and it's the like fluorescent paint.
Yeah.
It captures the light specifically well.
It's also black light too. So
Oh
glow in the
yeah,
dark or something.
I actually have fairy fire, which I always think of as black light.
Yeah.
The switchback road that hugs the cliff is 10 feet wide and covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and the air grows colder as one nears the top. The road climbs 400 feet, but you only really progress about 50. So it's a series of really steep switchbacks.
Is anyone else noticing this is slow and somewhat treacherous?
I don't like heights so much. I mean, it's funny. I don't.
But
I don't
you've
mind-
got
I-
your boots of
I
flying.
was just going to say I don't mind flying, but like being near edges makes me
10
nervous.
feet wide. We're good.
Okay.
Makes me nervous.
So you can
Walk
be
in the
500
middle.
feet up in the open air, but if you're next to a ledge, you're freaked out.
Exactly.
It's only a
Awesome.
50-foot drop.
Elves are weird. I mean,
It's an elf thing?
You wouldn't
As
understand.
long as we don't have to tie a rope around Calvin and pull his fat ass up, that's all.
I'm sure that's going to happen again.
All right. And the road leads up to a pair of slightly rusty gates.
Just slightly rusty.
Yeah, like it's almost been taken care of. It's like the most apathetic caretaker in the world took care of this.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got an Abbey map.
We do have an Appy of St. Mark map. Make that go away. So if we're looking at the map, JJ, what area are we approaching from? Is it the west side of the map? The left side?
It is, the left side, S6 and S7, I think you can see.
I don't have numbers on
Okay,
this
yeah.
one.
But that opening on the left side.
Okay, so we're coming in through the west side there. So those are the two square things that you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're towers?
Those are towers on either side of the gates. Yeah.
Okay. Are they manned? People in fur hats looking at us curiously.
There's nobody like guarding the gate. No.
Okay.
The gate.
Or the
Yeah,
date.
there's a gate.
Or the date. You said date.
Gate.
Nobody
Okay.
guards the date. That's a chaperone. There are no chaperones.
No chaperones.
Inside, as we can go through the gates, right? The gates just open.
It resists being opened. It's not locked, but it is
Okay.
definitely sticky. It's going to make a horrendous racket when you open it.
Well,
Well, we were invited.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is there like something like a bell thing or anything around here?
There is no like bell to call someone here. No.
You just have to shout, "Oi!
hi.
Open the gate."
Let's just
So you just,
Let's just open it.
right.
Yeah.
Score. And on either side of the
It's
gate,
not a racket.
it's a bracket.
It's just a table tennis racket. It wasn't a regulation size.
I mean, how do you make a racket? Create a din for me.
I would at least have said something like bang, clang, clang, pow. Sorry.
This has gone south.
We gone. We started.
We
there.
started.
We
there.
started at south, yeah. And we just gone souther.
But what I was going to ask was that as soon as we get through the gates to our right, then, which would be the south, is that just a whole lot of graves? I mean, it looks like a cemetery essentially
cheery.
around the bottom. And then some big trees in front, a path that goes off ahead,
couple
and
doors.
Yep.
Are we with the
Buildings.
good-looking abbot?
not yet.
No?
We didn't follow him here.
Can you follow
No.
his scent? I'm sure he smells like flowers.
He probably smells very pretty.
But on either side of the gates, behind those two blocky-looking things, are piles of fur, and they begin to jimmy and rustle about. And
Stab it.
That's their names. When we get to initiative, it's Jimmy
and Russell.
and this
The fuck is that?
somewhat humanoid, somewhat animalistic creature pops up and goes, "Oi, what you doing?"
What the hell are you?
We were invited by the abbot for dinner.
"Oh, dinner. I'm hungry."
Get away from me.
"What? No." You're
Divine
pretty.
sense. Get away from me.
You're
So he looks like
does it look
Frankensteinish,
like? Is
kind of built out of pieces.
Yeah,
He
it's
looks. He looks.
Like half man,
He
half
looks
dog.
half man, half. Let's see.
So we
man, half
got
dog?
Dr. Moreau up here doing stuff with
Nice.
animals and people.
Exactly.
So
the
he
Abbey
introduced
of
himself
Dr.
as
Moreau.
Otto.
No, it's Russell and Jimmy.
He introduced himself as Otto, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm hungry, and you guys are going to come to eat with us, yeah?
Yeah. Huh?
We like it when the abbot has guests because then we get the good food.
Oh.
How many of
What
you
is the
are
good
there?
food? What is the good food?
What is the good? I don't even know. I don't even know what the bad food is either.
What the
As
hell
long as
are
we're-
you?
I like this auto.
I like
as long as we're not the good food.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Rolling
I want
something.
to roll Paylor.
Okay, what the fuck? This is like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
rolled
hey,
a
I got a
6.
25 for perception.
19.
25. All right. You see that Otto has one human ear and one wolf's ear. He has a wolf snout and fangs. His arms and hands are human, and his legs and feet are donkey.
This is an experiment.
He's
on
confused.
So he's half-assed, is what he is.
He's
We're
half-assed.
saying, okay.
He's half-ass.
Don't expect
the
Otto to
lower
get
half.
anything done.
Oh my!
Well
Chris,
done.
You win. You win.
The other one is Siegfried. He introduced himself as Siegfried.
Siegfried.
Be Siegfried
And
Roy.
the left side of her
Scout.
face
Oh,
is
the
covered with
sheep.
lizard scales. The right side with tufts of gray wolf fur.
Need some
In
lotion.
between those tufts are pale human skin. One of her eyes is that of a feline, and her fingers and hands resembles cat's paws with opposable thumbs. She has a gruff voice and wears a gray cloak with a black fur trim.
All right, I'm just going to call her sexy time.
And she's
Tielen's just, he don't care. Is it warm? Is it still warm? All right, I'm going in.
Any port in a storm.
I keyed.
Are you sure?
feeling catty.
Ask her about her bunghole.
And like she's like all happy. Yeah, food.
Okay, so like, what is
Do not
keeping
get
us
fed.
from killing these things right now?
They're
not
not
evil.
attacking
Yeah,
them.
they're not evil. either.
Confusion.
How do we know?
Yeah, we're what the,
What the fuck?
Spidey sense.
They're squeaking out Noctra.
They're totally freaking me out.
They're freaking you out?
Divine sense.
Divine sense, go for it.
I would say it's starting to make sense where he said he was constructing a
yeah,
bride.
this guy's very Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Moreau-ish.
It's kind of odd and creepy, but yeah.
You do not sense anything of an evil nature here, nor is anything undead, aberrations, or otherwise.
What about etc.? This would be etc.
This
This
is
would be the
etc.
etc. This is a shady gray area.
Yeah,
So
so,
this
you
is
remember
just-
Bed Bath & Beyond? This is the Beyond
This is
section.
the beyond
Yeah.
of the bed of bath.
yeah.
This is weird.
And with that, I think we're going to wrap up this episode and start the next one.
We could start on confusion.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the Barovian Circus.
Hi.
All right, so we are at the Abbey of St. Markovia. St. Markov. All right.
And we will finish this one for now. We can all say
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
TP
So-
for my Bunghole.
What kind of penis does this?
A duck penis.
A duck penis?
A half-assed duck.
Half-ass duck penis.
Okay, thank you.
Long
Exploding corkscrew penis.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.